Hello again, everyone. This is Nathaniel Gibson, and I'm presenting to you my Week 2 Multimedia discussion board for MPA 590 Organizational Theory. Going briefly into an overview of this presentation, I will be giving a quick overview of the task force that I've created, as well as taking a look at three specific classical theorists who had, I think, great contributions to how I think the task force should be structured and also organized in a way to maximize organizational efficiency. So again, if you missed my presentation from last week, the task force that I've created is called the Government Management Training Program, or GMTP for short, and it is essentially a organizational-led by the executive team task force, which focuses on helping pair lower-level employees in an organization, specifically a city, with higher ranking staff members or management or supervisory positions. So that way the lower level staff positions, or the mentees, can begin to learn different techniques of management and organizational efficiency from their co-workers of a higher status. So that way the organization can continue to improve, as well as the employees themselves. So in Max Weber's article, Bureaucracy, he is advocating for his idea of an efficient and perfect or ideal bureaucracy for administration, which he feels is super critical because of the importance that government administrators provide to the functioning of communities and the United States in general. And so, as part of this efficient bureaucracy, Max Weber really advocated for expert training to be provided to employees within administrative departments. He says in his article, Bureaucracy, office management, at least all specialized office management, and such management is distinctly modern, usually presupposes thorough and expert training. This just goes to show that Weber really believed in expertly trained administrators who can contribute to the overall efficiency of the organization. And Weber's view of the different types of ideal bureaucracies can apply to this management training program, but I think more so focused on the charismatic and patrimonial administrations specifically, because of the fact that such a training program requires a charismatic leader who is willing to take on this program and run with it at full speed, and then also a really strong group of administrators who are willing to work together and to help improve not just the organization itself, but improving themselves and building themselves up as well. Peter Taylor himself was also a huge proponent of the ideal bureaucracy for government administrators, but also in the private sector as well. And Taylor himself believed that in order to really improve an organization, you have to get into the weeds of the processes that make that governing body work in order to understand the critical functions that each team player made and how they can maximize each of their respective roles in order to ultimately make the organization function at its highest possible level. And like I said, he really wanted to build this ideal bureaucracy that was focused on improving the organization itself. And I think the management training program really mimics Taylor's desire to improve how the staff in the organization are well trained and equipped to really fulfill their respective roles and contribute greatly to that overall success. Now, Mary Parker Follett was also a great theorist who really had a different approach to how she thought the information and processes for organizational management and functions should really flow, and she really saw them as being reciprocal in nature, that the bureaucracy and the administration should function not just from the top down, but also from the bottom up as well, and that information should be shared across levels of management so that the organization can continue to educate and train its staff members, but also have contributing ideas from all different parties, because the organization is more than just an executive management team. It is about the whole of itself. So that wraps up my week 2 multimedia discussion board. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really look forward to chatting with you about your task force and how you use classical theories to really put forth your arguments for those as well. Thank you.